All right, round two, playing against the Blackfish. We are going to mulligan on the... keep on the draw. One drop removal spell and the ever-present Rage Thrower. Alright, we got some greenness. No, we didn't see a lot of is green werewolves. Saw like an uncommon one and like maybe a couple common ones. Yeah. So I kind of figured there would be some kind of deck like this. A travel prep kicking around. His deck's probably better than mine. Yeah. Particularly since I've drawn 2 blanks. And Bonds of Faith is useless. So we're going to have to draw out of this. Our hand's really, really, really bad. A mulligan could have been the correct decision. That card's good. I'm gonna have to put a Bonds of Faith on my guy. If I draw another... never mind. It's what, a 4/6? Yeah. Okay. So now I'm just gonna sit here and not do that. Probably should have attacked. You have been rebucked. That's unfortunate. Interesting. Okay. Things aren't going well. Why not play another spell? Okay. That makes it a little easier to deal with. That's pretty annoying. Not the most appropriate card in this situation. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that on that. And go to our next step. And I'm going to play Fury of the Bitten for the one reason that it's going to prevent 5 damage. That's like the best I can hope for. Our draw was not good. Yeah, now I'll be attacking into a giant thing. You know what? Fuck you. I could have attacked and seen if he would block or not, but I mean, when your guy has to attack every turn, you can't really bluff the attack. He hasn't even really done much this game. I just had a terrible draw, and this thing is beating the hell out of me. Ranger's Guile was kind of a beating. And it's actually pretty good. So the option is play Rage Thrower. And you know, I don't actually trade 2 for 1. Yeah, you know, I'm actually going to play Rage Thrower. I was thinking I didn't really want to trade 2 for 1, but I don't trade 2 for 1. Unless he has a trick, obviously. But he can only kill one of my guys. Unless he... Oh, I was going to say unless he draws some sort of removal spell, but this is... That is decidedly not a removal spell. Block here. And block there. Which one are you keeping around? Why doesn't this just go along with the game? Taste it. Taste the rage. There's an excessive amount of rage being thrown. Pass the turn, don't do anything. Sweet. No, I was gonna say some sort of playable, but that's not it. When do you tap these? So they automatically tap from the back, huh? And Alt U doesn't. Alt U used to untap. Doesn't do that anymore. Untap. That's pretty annoying. So what I'm gonna have to do, assuming he attacks me, is block here. Because if I block here, this is a 4/4, and then I'm just never gonna beat it. Whereas this, I can kill it with a 2/2. Yeah. I'm certainly behind the proverbial 8-ball. Taste the rage. I mean, what's my best draw right now? Like Pitchburn Devils? Scourge of Gare Reach? Just like something terrible? Something that can block a 2/2 is what I need to draw. Hey, it's actually one of the guys that might be my best draw. Keep a planes in my hand to keep him guessing. Don't think I'm going to be attacking with that. My white red aggro deck has been decidedly out aggroed. You know, I don't mind. He didn't play a spell last turn, so if he doesn't play a spell this turn, you know, I can trade that, swing that in, and maybe get some damage in, maybe force a trade. Interesting. So it's actually better as a werewolf for me. What do I want to have happen here? So if I attack with this, he could have Rebuke. Put me in a bad situation. But I don't think I can play around that. So if I attack with this and do nothing, this flips, that flips. I tap that, trade here, go to 3. So this is if he has nothing. And yeah, that fucking sucks. That sucks. And now I'm in some trouble. Yeah, I needed him not to have that. But, I mean, it's hard to play around that since... Declare attacker's tip. What's going on? Okay. Since at some point I have to attack him to win. Rebuke is not really a card that should be in my deck or his deck, and it's in both of our decks. Huh. No, there's nothing I can do. Let him dead. My draw was awful that game. Yeah. Okay. So he's green-white. Human aggro, some werewolves. So smite the monstrous. He's got a couple guys that we want to smite. Fear of the Bitten's bad if he has Rebuke, which he clearly does. I think that's it. That's all. We need to be the aggro this time. Alright, so we're gonna play first. Ugh, fine. And sometimes you build like a bad aggro deck and it's decidedly less aggro than you want it to be. Alright, at least I can block his Hamlet Captain. Priest is pretty bad against his deck. Makes me long for a Blinding Mage. I like that. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Because there were travel preparations in the draft. So if he travel preps, I mean, I want to get some value. Not that I couldn't just double block anyway. I honestly can't remember what travel prep does. Is it 1 counter or 2 counters? Alright, the ever-present villagers. A trusty rebuke into the always enjoyable Ranger's Guile. So another mountain would be pretty sweet, dude. Pretty sweet. Soon to start getting some value. Some devil value. So this what, doesn't untap? Doesn't untap, okay. I can deal with doesn't untap. Hey, guess what doesn't untap? That guy doesn't untap. Okay, so at some point we're going to be able to Voltron a large human. Not yet. Got to draw some more mountains. But soon. Sure. Trying to decide if I want this to flip. Alright, there's the travel prep. Okay, so it's... Alright. If only I had some way to tap that 3/3. Or block it. You know what? I'm going to play this. I don't care if he hits me for a little bit. I need to eventually get some sort of damage in. And this can go... This is just a 1/1 if it's on any creature. Put it... Yeah, target creature. So I think I'm in, like, a reasonable shape here. Even if he, like, does something annoying and hits me. Sure. Alright, so Ranger's Guile is a card. So, do I double block? That's what? How much damage is this? 3, 7, 11. I do not block. Yeah, I don't block. I'm getting whacked. There's no getting around it. I like Throbbing Sentry. Swing with that. What I really, really need is one more mana. And now I have to keep Rebuke up. What that kind of did was make it so I need to keep Rebuke mana up. If I had drawn a land, I could have played this. And kind of... Because, you know, I have to tap this stupid thing. So I'm gonna double block this if he attacks. Blockity, blockity. And I'm okay with the Ranger's Guile. I'll put some counters on various things. If he has some sort of other trick that saves his guy, then I Rebuke. And if he has a Ranger's Guile after that, then I just die. Sure. Galjugs wakes up. So where do I want this to go? So do I want So honestly, oddly enough, the 4/4 Vigilance guy doesn't really do what I want him to do. I'm gonna put them both on the Riot Devils to kind of prevent this idiot from getting through. Alright. My draws have been pretty fucking bad. Kind of just needed a land at some point for the last 5 or 6 turns. Maybe I should have rebuked him. I'm not sure. If I tap this, he's just going to untap. I like the fact that I can use this to keep his tapped and when we're not trading in combat. Yeah, let's rebuke him. Yeah, when we're not trading in combat, this thing will stay tapped. It's kind of like more beneficial to me. If that's the case, then I should have done the other way. So, see, I was talking about things that I had no idea what I was trying to say. I'm really intelligent. Yeah, so that would have made sense if, say, I had like a wall, but I didn't. I was going to kill it. So, yeah, I'm a little rusty. It's like the reason to do, the thoughts are still there. The actions are there a little less. The thoughts don't translate to actions. Alright, so he's... Alright, he's got Rebuke, obviously. That's what's going on here. So he's got Rebuke and stuff. I don't know what that stuff is. Yeah, so if this was a Galvanic Juggernaut, I wouldn't have to keep mana untapped every turn. I mean, that is the type of decision that could cost me the game. And at some point, he's going to have to rebuke my Abbey Gargoyle, or it'll just kill him. I wonder... Is there a Wrath in this format? I honestly can't remember. I know there's like Blasphemous Act, but I can't remember if there's a white Wrath. Yeah. Okay, he's in some trouble. Do I want to show him Traitorous Blood? I don't think I do. I'd rather show him Pittsburgh Devils. We're going to attack with this guy too. Okay. So if I had taken that, he would have killed it. I would have thrown it at him. Alright, he still wouldn't be dead. I'm actually going to play this guy so I can tap his thing. Kind of like a convoluted way of winning the game. Probably the wrong way to win the game. But like I said, I'm pretty rusty. And I really didn't want to show him this. Alright, so there is a Wrath. And it's not just in the format, it was in his hand. Interesting. I guess I keep the Skurstag Cultist. Alright, so my two options are keep the Cultist, blood attack sacrifice, or keep the Sentry. I'm going to keep this. I probably should have kept the Unruly Mob, actually. I'm surprised he kept the Wolf. Okay. I was turning him back and forth. I didn't know you could do that. It's very possible that I cost myself the game just by not going for it, and also the fact that he had the Wrath that I wasn't sure was in the format. So I can attack if he has another Rebuke. I'm just going to Traitor's Blood. I think at this point, we're kind of on the close side, and I would prefer to win the game and show him this as opposed to potentially lose the game. Okay. Yeah, I really didn't want to show him this, but I through my poor play decisions, I put myself in a position there I could have lost the game right there. What does this do? Nothing. There's no way to see what this does. Okay, each creature's enchanted player control taking people. No, I don't want him to do that. Desperate Ravings, Pure Bloods blocks the thing, and this is what, non-human creatures? He's got a lot of humans. I'm probably alright. My hands have been objectively terrible. Like, I haven't had a good hand yet, like, in this match. I obviously have to mulligan. I'm gonna keep and hope to mulligan into a mountain. And then also, after I mulligan into a mountain, hope that he doesn't have anything. But there will be no mulliganing into mountains. Alright, I mean, I was gonna say I'm dead, but I have 2 Bonds of Faith in my hands. I'm less dead now. Where were you last turn? So now I have to Bonds this. The time to play Reckless Waif is over. The time to play Riot Devils. Oh. Interesting. Turn 3 villagers. A lot of turn 3 villagers in this match. Sentry's not terrible. Let's see if I get to cast it anytime soon. This card's really good. The black must be for... Is there like a green card with black flashback? I also saw... there's a dead weight. Ugh. This is going swimmingly. Yeah, super dead. Just so dead. Time to throb. The throbbing sentry. His throbbing member. Let's forget about his throbbing member for now. We'll bring that up on a later date if we so choose. He's a sentry. That's all I have to say about this. Oh, he's still got travel preparations. Yeah. His curve was better than mine this game, in case you couldn't tell. I'm gonna block here, actually. I'd like to flip my guy. Then put a Bonds of Faith on it, and we'll see what happens from there. Transform. Mighty Sentry. You are now the throbbing militia. Protection from Avacyn Priest. This doesn't have Vigilance, does it? Vigilance Trample? Oh, it does have Vigilance. Wait, no it doesn't. The other one had Vigilance. Darf. Suppose I could hit him for 7. 7's not a little amount. But then he hits me back for 7. And then plays a guy. As much as I would like to... I'm in a pretty bad spot. I mean, the chances of me winning are very slim. Particularly now. So this is going to be something huge. 6-8. So I need Smite the Monstrous now. Or Uncastable. So I have no cards in my hand. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to win this game. He also has Rebuke, too. I mean, that's probably a thing that he has in his hand, seeing as how he has 3 cards. Why doesn't this go down? And I think they're all spells. Ow. Yeah. I think these are the 3 spells in my deck. Oh, and there's one more spell in my deck that I couldn't cast. Everything else I can cast. Alright. We died.